What's going on, guys? I'm Andrew with Camper Kingdom in Meridian, Mississippi, and today we're going to be viewing this brand new 2025 Forest River Sandpiper, model number 3990FL. And if you happen to be familiar with the model 3990FL, you remember that it comes with a double loft setup. Well, not only do they make a lot of exterior and interior changes, they've also made a design change, removing the double loft setup, not only making it more of a single loft. We are going to start on the outside, going over a few specs before making our way in, and then we're going to come back out really going in detail over the outside. But if you're new here, I do welcome you to the channel, and let's get started. All right, so now that I've got this Goliath of a fifth wheel set up, we're going to start on the non-camp side of the RV and go over a few numbers, and then we're going to go inside because I know that's what everyone really wants to get to. Total length 43 feet 6 inches, so almost 44 feet of camper behind your truck. Dry weight as it currently sits is 13,031 pounds. You're riding on 7,000 pound axles, E-rated tires wrapped in 16-inch rims, and you've got 2,285 pounds of available cargo capacity. This thing is absolutely huge. I mean, Goliath, 44 feet in length, that's enormous. And I'll be sure to maybe leave the hitch weight about here in the video. Just this part of the camper, that's going to be 96 inches wide, and you're almost at 13 feet to the highest point. 5 total slides on board. Front living layout, you've got kind of a cool little outdoor kitchen setup for you. Model number 3990FL. Interior colors this year is called driftwood. It certainly is a big change from last year, but what I'm curious to see, last year's previous model had a double loft setup. Now it's only a single loft, so looks like, baby, you're gonna get a little bit bigger bathroom. Solid surface countertops here in your kitchen, but let's get you inside. Oops. And that is the hydraulic assist for the steps that I just kicked. 2 opposing slides right here in your kitchen, opens it up nicely, but let's get upstairs and take a look at this awesome living room. 2 opposing slides right here. Both of the sofas will open up. This is about the size of maybe a full-size bed when it's opened up all the way. Let me take a seat, and these 2 very comfortable theater seats here. You got the stainless steel cup holder as well. Electric fireplace, that does produce about 5,000 BTUs of heat. And yes, you can change the colors and just also leave the heat off and just use the lights maybe to assist your guests that maybe you're sleeping in this area. You got a JBL audio system, a 50-inch smart TV that does have the Netflix, YouTube, Prime Video, 4K Ultra HD. So this should go down, which exposes this window. If you happen to just want to maybe enjoy the view, all the windows, by the way, are trimmed out with black roller shades. And maybe I can overlay another video showing you guys what these sleeper sofas look like once they are opened up all the way. You still should have enough room to actually walk right between the 2 when they're opened. I like the separation right here. Typically, you're not going to have a solid surface countertop on these things, a lot of the different models you see, but I like the fact that they've continued the same countertop up here. And I get what they're trying to do with the waterfall effect. It seems like a lot of models this year are trying to do that or trying to achieve it. Like the kitchen, I like it. So the 2 opposing slides give it a lot of room for sure. Kitchen island in the middle for additional countertop space with the flip up right here. Looks more like maybe a bamboo type wood. Different accent lights on the island are also very nice. All the way to your right, there's a couple of things going on in this area here. All of the controls for your slide operation, your tank monitoring system are located here, plus the controls for your hot water heater. But you can also maybe place a crock pot or a Keurig here. You got the GFC outlet there as well. This is going to be your pantry, so a big change. I keep talking about this every time Sandpiper brings a model like this along. They should add some adjustable shelves. There is 1, 2, possibly 3 feet by maybe 2 feet across. The space there, that's just a lot of room that needs some shelving. Down here they do an okay job in my opinion. All the cabinetry does in fact have soft closed latches on board, even in the bathroom, also in the bedroom. This is going to be your dining room area. So legless table, it's actually attached to the wall back there. I feel like the sunlight is kind of killing my shot right now, so let me come around this way. That's a little better. Legless table. Take a look at these different chairs. Typically it doesn't look like this. These are probably going to be kind of comfortable. You got the wireless charger on board. Does that come up? No, it doesn't. You got the USB on top of there as well. Huge panoramic window right here. Blackout shades. This is kind of cool also. Instead of chairs on this side, you got this nice little ottoman. Maybe some additional storage if you need it. And what's cool, if you can, physically able to, you can take this up here to your living room, and instead of maybe reclining, you can just kick your feet up. You know, use that maybe for your remote controls, just kind of place them there and just let them chill. Very nice though. So the kitchen, as far as functionality, I feel like it works great, because if you like to cook like myself with the additional flip up, not only do you have access to a very nice sink, but the counter space kind of gives you like a flow. I can see myself prepping maybe some chicken, doing some seasoning and everything all the way through and through, or maybe this way probably. Wash your meat first. Very nice sink. Single basin undermount sink with this additional drying rack, residential type faucet, and a few additional pull outs. So your cabinets, the boxes, these are stapled. They're not going to be dovetailed. But your doors and your pull out drawers are in fact solid wood, but there is a lot of false wood, like right through here. This is false wood. Your oven's also going to be a very decent size compared to a lot of models. 3 additional burners on the top, but lots of additional room. Plenty of like height right here between the microwave for bigger pots and pans. Your backsplash is the hard plastic. Have some actual adjustable shelves in there, and you got the matching pull-out drawer. Very, very nice. Fridge, 12-volt fridge. Everchill is the brand. You got a double door fridge plus a double door freezer on the bottom. There's also the tire pressure monitoring system in here, so if you purchase this model new, you'll find this in your fridge. Model is equipped with a tire pressure monitoring system. This display goes in the truck. The tires are already equipped with the sensors already. Peace of mind while you're driving down the road. That's nice to have that. Okay, so air conditioners on board. You have two 15K models. One thermostat is located right here in the kitchen, which controls this one. The second thermostat will be located in the master bedroom. Sound test. GoPro does not provide you with the best of sound quality, but if you can just maybe picture this, I don't know, I'm talking and I think I can barely hear it running myself. Ceiling fan's also very nice. What do you guys think of the living in the kitchen? Give me a thumbs up down in the comments if you like it, or if you dislike it, let me know also maybe some of your dislikes. So now let's head back and take a look at what changed. Where is the double loft now? So let's just go ahead and bypass the bathroom and go upstairs. So if you have smaller guests, I'll give you this view. That's pretty cool. So there used to be a second miniature loft on the right, which I do believe was like 28 inches. So people really called it more of a half loft, because that's where it was. And what it did is it eliminated a lot of your ceiling height in the bathroom for taller guys like myself. So I do believe we're now going to be getting a much, much bigger bathroom. Plenty of sleeping up here. So if you were to combine both of these together, that's probably the size of a king size bed. I like these new and improved outlets they're putting in these things. So 110, maybe I could adjust this. That's a 110, a USB, and a USB-C. I like to have some of those in my own house. That'll be kind of nice. This is your storage, both identical on both sides. Give you this view. Ceiling height, so you're about 36 inches from the carpet all the way to the ceiling. That's going to be the second 15K air conditioner. So I've got the vents closed, these slider vents, and what that does is it's going to send your air conditioning down for your bedroom. It actually goes this way and then down to the bedroom down below us. But if you're up here and you're just getting this thing set up, just slide these over, maybe just one side, and it's going to dump a lot of the air conditioning right here. TV connections, you do in fact have room for one. Maybe over here in the corner. There you go. Making our way down might be a little difficult. You know, you're probably at least 3.5 feet down from the top one. Give me a second. Wasn't too bad though. All right, last, the bedroom. So you do in fact have a drop frame construction. It goes down maybe 14 inches, which is how they are able to achieve all of that additional ceiling height. So I'm 6'2". I do not have any problem entering the door. I don't have to worry about hitting my head at all. But stepping down, you got a king size bed. That's a 72 by 80, by the way. Look at the room next to the bed. That's nice to see. Outlets plus a shelf on both sides of the bed. So if you have a CPAP machine, a lot of times the RVs limit you like to what side the outlets are on. So it might be just one side. So it's nice to see you have it on both. Plus the actual reading shelf. I like the lighting over the headboard there as well. At the foot of the bed, you have some additional storage. You have a TV prep located there on the wall. Your outlets are right here on the side. Let's bring you around this way. Washer and dryer prep. You know, that's something we can easily install if you get this model, or if you order it from the factory with us, we can have it actually installed directly from the factory. It might save you a few dollars if you go that way. So if you were to order one, I get asked this a lot. If I order this camper from you, how long will it take? Well, it depends. Anywhere from maybe 45 days to 90 days if you want to make some changes, the very few that you can make. So it could take up to about 90 days. Under the bed, you have some additional storage. Really good size there. So let's go ahead and make our way to the bathroom to see what changes were actually made removing that half loft up above it. And I really do feel like it's just going to be the additional headroom. So stepping inside, well, that's a big change. You actually have the teak seat inside of the Sandpiper model. Usually there is no seat like this. It's like built into the fiberglass. So I like that they've done this. You get a lot more stepping around room in the shower. Some additional storage to the right. Just don't be a bad driver because there's no doors. Your stuff will come flying off of there. Let me take a seat. Per Matt's RV review, this is the perfect pooping position. You got some pressed membrane countertops. This is more like a hard heated plastic wrapped over the material. That has a plastic sink. No bathroom vanity on board. There's your light, and that's going to be the fan way up there. So let's take a look at your ceiling height. Unlimited ceiling height now. The previous model last year, I do believe, your ceiling was like right here, and all that was just nothing. Your storage was a lot lower to the ground. So I like that they've done that. Porcelain foot flush toilet, and I really like the teak seat. Plus the built-in shelving also on the side. The fiberglass, one-piece fiberglass shower is also very, very nice. But I've seen my service guys attempt to repair these and replace them. Man, I always feel bad for those guys when they're doing it because it is not an easy task. So let's look at the MSRP. So if you'd like to view more additional photos, there's always a link in this video description that takes you over to the company's website. If you happen to like or dislike anything on the inside, give me a thumbs up or leave a comment in that comment section down below. A date and time of making this video, and maybe you can pause the video to read it here. MSRP is $101,099.80, so just to say 101,100. And of course, our sales price can be viewed at the website link found in the video description down below. If you don't want to see anything on the outside, go ahead and leave me a couple of thumbs up. we're going to go over a few things here to wrap up the video. But this is exciting for me, the entry steps. These are by far my favorite for a few reasons. You got the larger platform at the top. The thing that I kicked in the beginning of the video, the hydraulic assist, makes it this easy to raise and lower. But this is also a big deal, how easy these bottom steps, maybe I could do this one-handed. Yes. You push the pin and they're very easy to adjust. So I like that a lot. A whole lot. Did you see how easy that went down? Really big entry door, so you're not gonna have to worry about hitting your head. I'm 6'2", I do not have to watch my head for clearance. And the entire door is on a huge friction hinge, so it does apply resistance. So if the door is left open and there's a lot of wind, you're not gonna have to worry about it. Check a look at this. This is the big change for the 2025 model. They added like this extension that brings the whole entire handle down, but I see some bad things for this in the future. You lose your keys, you're off somewhere. Most of the time, you know, the company that you maybe find is only going to sell the original lock set. I feel like this is going to be hard to find if you're in a rush to find a new entry, you know, door for something, or lock set, should I say. But it's nice. It is right here for you to grab a hold of, but I am taller, so I didn't find that necessary. Nice big grab handle though. 5 total slides on board, and this thing is going to be outfitted with a lot of camera prep. Each one of your blind side markers on each side has a camera prep. You've got one over the door, as well as one all the way on the back. So a lot of different cameras to keep you safe while driving. Both of the propane tanks are located on one side. You do have the bigger bottles. Open your door here. Baggage door is very, very thick. Possibly 1 inch, maybe 1.25 inches. Your dimensions here, so you're probably at 12 inches, so 2.5 feet by maybe 2 feet tall. TV connections, floor joist, there's my hand for reference to size, and check out the radiant foil wrapped all the way around the floors. Battery disconnect switch. Slam latches also, if it works. Also, I forgot to mention, you do in fact have a solar panel system on board. You have a 200-watt solar panel on the roof. You got the charger, you got the batteries pre-installed from the factory. Hitch weight again, I'll leave it about here in the video. I'd recommend towing at least with a 3/4 ton or larger, definitely for this one. And this is what the blindside camera prep looks like on the blindside markers. Let's open this. This is the front storage compartment under the kingpin. The battery is pre-installed from the factory. That's your 50 amp power cord. Some of the other components for the electric leveling system. So this model is leveled from a 4-point match, kind of a manual automatic. You have to get out of the truck and still, you know, let the legs down a little bit, pull the plunger out, lowering it the rest of the way before hitting the fully automatic leveling button. And that's going to be found right over here. Here's a good shot of the side. Slide mechanisms. All of them are cable slides except for the 2 in your dining and kitchen. These 2 big slides are rack and pinion. That's my favorite brand of slide mechanism, by the way. This is the wet bay. Water lines will come up through the floor connecting to your city water connection or black tank flush. You also have the inline filter. Pretty neat, pretty clean. So there's several different things going on here, so bear with me just 1 second. This is your Lippert component, fully automatic leveling system. So by just simply pressing of the auto leveling button, the coach will in fact level itself. Or if you're just needing to maybe, let's say, take it off of your truck by turning the system on and just pressing up and holding, the front of the RV will raise and lower. If you want to retract button is lit. Now you can retract the front or retract the rear. This is going to be the solar amp charge controller. This keeps a charge on the battery, preventing it from overcharging or maybe even undercharging. And again, your baggage door is very thick. That's the exhaust for the furnace. That's the on-demand tankless water heater. Goodyear tires wrapped in 7,000-pound axles. That's the rear set of jacks for the 4-point leveling system. So sewer outlets, you've only got one. That's nice to see that you only got one connection for everything. This is going to be some additional storage. Very good size, so possibly 2 feet, 2 by 2, maybe 3 feet tall. Coming around to the back. So all LED lights on board. You got the lipper component attachment for the attachable ladder. No rear bumper. I would have loved to have seen the rear bumper, but this is also going to be very, very nice. This is your outdoor suburban griddle that does connect to the quick disconnect down there. Sorry, I did not open it up. There's a picture of what it looks like. This is the pretty cool little bag it's coming with now. That's the griddle top right here, but it's got 2 little carrying handles on the side. Very easy to store maybe underneath the bed of the RV. Look at this huge awning. I don't know the exact measurement, so bear with me if I get this wrong. So that's probably 10, 20, maybe 25 foot. Huge. Just like the camper, this thing is huge. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comment section down below. Continue to like and subscribe. Come see us.